Hello guys. Hello. May gagawin tayo guys. Wag mo na yung laro, mamaya na yung laro. Try nga natin tong nakita ko sa YouTube habang nagbrowse. Merong viral na top 15 videos only brave people can watch. So try nating panoorin, sabay-sabay tayo dahil nga hindi daw kayang panoorin ng madami. Top scare. Basta yun. Ano ba yung sinabi ko kanina? Okay, nakita ko lang to kanina. Sasamahan niyo ako manood, guys. Ay, ito pala. Top 15 scary videos we warn you not to watch. Sabi. So, hindi ko pa pinanonood kasi mag-isa ko. Try ko with you, guys. Uy, asan na kayo? Samahan niyo ako. Ayan, maghintay tayo ng viewers. Ayan. Hello, guys. Nag-share na. May nag-share na agad. Ito. First, wala pa tayo wala pa tayo sa game. Hello, Jericho. Share na. Samahan niyo ako manood muna. First, itong si Jericho. Mamaya mo na yan. Samahan niyo akong manood. Sa kabila lagi itong comment. Ayan. Jericho nyo pagod na. Ayan. Hello guys. Bago yung game natin, may naisip ako. Meron akong na-research na mga film clips. So, magre-react tayo. Tingnan nyo nga kung nakakatakot ba siya. Comment nyo kung nakakatakot. Ang nakalagay dito, title niya ito guys. Top 15 scary videos we warned you not to watch. Ayan. So, sana guys, nakakatakot talaga siya. Ayaw kong panoorin mag-isa to. Start na natin. Ay, wala pa naman sila. Hello. Tawagin na natin ng mga katropa, guys. Mag-react tayo sa ating panunoorin. Shout out! John Alva, watching from Japan. Arigatou gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Wala pa tayong music muna. Pero nakita ko rito parang maganda nga. Ayan, watching from Japan. Sige. Try nga natin na panoorin na. Ayan, i-play ko na. Okay.
Number 15, Bedroom Exorcism. If you think you can brave these 15 videos, then you're braver than most. Our first entry has been getting big attention in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. It's a video...
Wait lang. Bibira lang. Wait lang guys, wait. Ayan. Naglit lang. Joke lang. Yamate kodasai. Ayan. Sana mapanood nating maigi. Okay. Ulit.
Of two people performing an exorcism on a girl who clearly looks unwell. There's 2 eggs on this plate. The priestess cracks one egg and it appears perfectly normal. But after rubbing the other egg on the possessed girl's skin, it cracks open to a pure black sludge, which is an extremely creepy sign. But things get even more bizarre as...
Wait. Nakaka-irita yung boses niya. Oy, nakita niyo itlog ng itim. Wait lang guys. Exorcism to.
The girl sits up with very dilated eyes and drinks the sludge, which causes her to shake and twitch. And the full video cannot be found on YouTube because it gets even more disturbing. I think only seeing this part of the ordeal is enough to terrify anyone who isn't brave. Number 14, hand on shoulder. You never know when you'll face passing on. So what happens when it's not yet time for you to go? A shopkeeper in Adana, Turkey, escaped after a man passing by touched his shoulder and warned him to look behind him, alerting the oblivious man to the fact that the cover of a passing truck's back end was open. The metal piece flung toward him, but he managed to move out of the way to avoid getting hurt, or much worse. It's unclear from the footage how the passing man even knows to warn him. He hadn't even turned around to look at the approaching truck before reaching out to the shopkeeper. Guardian angel? Your guess is as good as mine. Number 13.
Wait lang. Bugok yung itlog. Grabe reaction mo. sorry. First time ko mapanood. Grabe naman kayo dyan. Isa pa, tignan natin. Oh, wait lang. Tugigaraw Japan daw. Mamaya, wait lang. Ako habang nanonood, saglit. Isa pa. Sabi, hindi daw kayang panoorin ng mga may hinang loob. Okay, 13 na tayo.
We've all been there. It's a stormy night. Okay. Every sound in the house is an evil entity vying for your soul. That must have been what this man was feeling when he saw this happen in his dining room on a stormy night. The clip shows a man enter his dining room, which appears completely normal. Every chair in place, he enters his laundry room, then casts the camera down the stairs. It appears that something must have happened to cause him to search his house. He says hello down the stairs. Is someone or something there? He decides to go into his basement to investigate. The wooden steps are incredibly rickety. As he's nearing the bottom, a terrifying racket is heard upstairs. He runs for his life, only to find his kitchen chairs precariously stacked up, balanced one on top of the other. The dining room light is swinging around. The shot is still, as the man crosses the room and stands frozen in fear at this ominous sight. The overhead light continues to swing, and nothing is there. There's something especially uneasy about the stacking of this man's furniture. Part of that uneasiness comes from the fact that no human could have done this particular building job in the short period of time that the man was away. Who do you think did it? Or what? Number 12.
Wait guys. Totoo ba yun? Organizer. Shoutout to Metivatic. Mentally chills. Sobra. Meron akong phasmophobia, hindi ko pa nilalaro. Okay, number 13 yan. Parang hindi naman nakakatakot yung number 13. Inayos lang naman ng multo. Siguro magulo. Okay, next na. Okay, try natin to. Mas nakakatakot pa yung boss niya. Ayan. 12.
The swarm. If insects aren't your thing, then this entry will highly test your bravery. This footage is of an insect swarm at the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. The uploader writes, during our family holiday in 1996 or 7, we had parked the car and gone for a short walk up the cliffs. When we came back, we found that our car had become a hotspot for these giant wood lice, sea slaters. The clip shows piles upon piles of wood lice crawling around the car tires, an absolutely terrifying sea of insects, all coalescing beneath the vehicle. As the uploader says, probably attracted to its cozy comfiness. After seeing this, would you be brave enough to climb back in and leave? I thought not. Number 11, dog in crisis. Everyone who...
Ano yun? Ano yun? Kulto sa amin. Lukuto ng aso. Okay, next. Number 11
na. The dog knows that they can sense things we humans don't. Posted by Redditor ChewyBones02, he writes, I think my dog had a crisis. And he isn't wrong. The video shows two dogs standing on a day sofa, looking out the window. The bigger one really starts to panic, its legs pushing the sofa so far from the window that he stretched pretty impressively until he absolutely can't stretch anymore and pops down to the floor. Meanwhile, a number of orbs appear throughout the clip, drifting across the room. Is something outside spooking these dogs? Or is it something paranormal inside? After all, those orbs certainly point towards the latter. If only these dogs could talk and let us know what the answer truly is. Number 10. Water warning.
Ano yung ano yung pang 11? I don't know po. Ano yung kanina, Erica, sa tingin mo? Orbs lang, di ba? Wala pa naman nakita. O, try natin tong number 10.
As we've said many times on this channel, nature can be a frightful thing. That statement is confirmed in this video posted by National Geographic in July of 2017. National Geographic describes what you're about to watch. Massive flooding has produced scenes of destruction and rescue in southern and central China. In one scene, a man is holding on for dear life to the side of a garage door as the waters rage around him. The water is flowing rapidly only about a foot from him as he hides in the somewhat calmer waters out of the path. The water surrounding him is up to his chest. In the clip, you can see a rescue unfold as a man stands atop a ledge with some rope length of fabric tied around his waist, while the man below holds on tight, being taken by the water's heavy flow. Somehow they manage to lift the man out of the waters, pulling him to safety. Truly a heroic save in a seemingly horrifying situation. Number 9. One of them moves. A doll with a creepy aura is chilling enough. So what happens when...
Mangkukulam. Mangkukulam tong next. Parang wala naman yung kanina. Shout out, ma'am. Hehe. Ay, no. Lika muna rito, Mr. Respicio. Manood muna tayo. Comment down nyo kung nakakatakot to yung pinapanood ko.
When the doll actually moves, the G Team Paranormal Investigators posted this video to YouTube in March of 2019, writing, "After my recent video with Omar, I decided to take his haunted dolls home with me that night. I did not bring them inside my home. I left them in a shed out back. After watching back the video I did with Omar a few times, I decided to introduce his dolls to mine and turn the camera on." The video reveals an unsettling movement as Patty, the host, is talking about the dolls. You can see one of the porcelain doll's heads moves ever so slightly.
Because I don't want to keep her, but I'd like her to go to a good home. I mean, if there's somebody out there that's interested. I don't... Did that thing just move?
As if she's listening. Is she? If she is, does she like what she's hearing? She must not have gone full on Chucky when the camera stopped rolling. So we can assume so. Number 8.
Buhay. Buhay yung manika. Buti na lang wala akong manika dito. Okay. Next. Number 8 na.
Shadow people. If you've never come across a sadistic shadow, then you don't know true fear. Think you're brave enough to face it? Then keep watching.
Asan?
The footage shows an empty stairwell. A young woman appears at the top, descending to the hallway, and she abruptly turns back as a dark shadow enters the stairwell from the doorway below. The vague shadow then disappears into thin air, but then appears again, moving up the stairs. Solophidian in the comments has a theory about the shadow ghost's movements. He writes, hypothetically speaking, a ghost may not have any real physical limitations, so maybe movements are not going to align with how physical matter moves, but it appears it is absorbing all visible light frequencies, so it must be comprised of some kind of particles. What do you think? Is this particle-like shadow ghost something worth investigating? I certainly think it is. Number 7. Don't go in the closet. When you hear some unusual noise in your everyday life, do you ever stop to think, what in the world was that? Redditor Shadow Husky 1 did when he heard this strange sound coming from his parents' closet. Husky writes, just moved in, house built in the late 50s. When the boy walks into his parents' bedroom, you can see his reflection in the floor-length mirror. Somebody's here, he says. As some note in the comments, at the 90-second mark, a strange shadow crosses the camera. Actually, it looks more like a blur or a smudge than a shadow. He asks the thing to please make a noise, and unfortunately, it responds.
Please make a noise.
Sumagot! What?
As the boy is backing away from the door, you can hear what sounds like clothes hangers clang together. He then enters an adjacent bathroom connected to the closet. As he tries to flick the light a dozen times, a woman's voice can be heard for a moment. Who is it?
Feed your skin
Commercial.
extra with Nivea Extra White Body Lotion. It's packed
Ano ba
with
naman
skin
yan?
superfood, and it gives you triple action care that
Okay lang guys,
penetrates
wait
layer
lang.
after
May
layer to
commercial,
deliver
may
whitening,
commercial.
smoothing, and protect skin. Get more care in every packet. Nivea Extra White Body Lotion.
Skip natin to, wait lang. Ayan.
What do they
Okay na.
want? Is there a spirit haunting this closet? If so, what happened here? Shadow Husky doesn't stay long enough to find
Ang
out.
salita.
Can't blame him. Number 6.
Okay, number 6.
Old South
Medyo creepy
Pittsburgh
yung number
Hospital.
7.
It seems hospitals are incredibly haunted
Hospital,
places.
wait lang. Oo, madalas madami yata daw sa hospital. Di remote. Baka nga di remote yung kung manika
Posted
kanina.
to YouTube in September of 2019.
Okay.
HRJ
Dito,
Paranormal
hospital,
Adventures
nakaka-creepy
navigates
talaga
this
pag gabi.
hospital,
Creepy talaga siya.
situated at the foothills of the South Pittsburgh Mountain. The 68,000 square foot hospital was founded in 1959.
1959
But the
pa?
haunting may date back to well before it was built.
Okay.
Unlike Penhurst, there are no reports of mistreatment at this hospital during its operation. But there were reports by hospital employees of paranormal activity, such as
Paranormal.
inanimate objects moving of their own accord, disembodied voices, and dark shadowy figures, including a 7-foot-tall man on the 3rd floor, who is believed to be a former surgeon who practiced at the facility. He's not the only one
dating
haunting the 3rd
surgeon.
floor. A toddler spirit and an elderly woman have both been observed there. Two other spirits, a janitor and a female spirit, known as the Naughty Nurse, haunt the basement. This has drawn many paranormal investigators
Saan
to the
banda?
hospital since it closed in 1998. HRJ Paranormal Adventures
Oh.
manages to capture a few paranormal entities in this video. One is a
Okay.
ghostly reflection that appears twice at 3 minutes 53 seconds, and then again at 3 minutes 58 seconds. Follow the crew on their hour-long investigation of this haunted place, and you might just capture a few more spirit sightings and disembodied voices. Number 5. Creepy
So may
girl.
mirror.
Warning, don't enter a dark and disturbing abandoned house at night. Posted by Ka Records in 2010, the team is exploring an abandoned house at night when they zoom in on a corner of the room.
Okay.
In that dark corner, behind various obstructions, appears a creepy girl doll. The disturbing sight causes them
Doll
to
na
race from the
naman.
room. Wouldn't you? I don't think they had any other choice. Number 4. Penhurst Asylum. Asylums hold dark energy, and this
Asylum.
one is no
sa pelikula yun eh.
exception. This footage posted by the Paranormal Files navigates their visit to Penhurst Asylum. Patient number 1 entered the asylum on November 23, 1908. It took only 4 years for the hospital to be overrun by
Hospital na
residents,
naman.
with pressure to include others. The patients weren't only there to be treated, they were there to contribute to industry, whether it be farming, making and repairing mattresses or shoes, cooking or sewing. There were a number of industries to which patients were assigned. Accused of ill treatment of patients, 9 employees of the institute were indicted in 1983, known
na
as the
rin,
Halderman
hospital.
case. This indictment ended in the institution's
Haunted na talaga
closure
to.
and the discharge or transference of 460 patients to other facilities. With all that in mind,
kinabahan
it's
pa ako.
crystal clear that evil things happened at this institution. These happenings resulted in a presence that would make your stomach turn. Many claim that the site is haunted. In fact, the Institute's administration building was partially renovated as the Penhurst Asylum Haunted House in 2010. Again, using the site as such an attraction has been controversial due to the injustice that occurred there. But opening the place
ganyan
to
siya
the
magsalita
public has
kasi?
allowed paranormal investigators to explore the hallowed
Ano
grounds.
yan?
If you're one who likes to fast forward to the scary parts, Jessie P in the comments has you covered, listing all the sightings or disembodied voices she caught in her viewing of the footage.
Asan
Some of
na?
the catches are confirmed by others in the thread, particularly the hotspot at minute 46, around 46 minutes 35 seconds, Jesse notes a male whisper saying, "Go back."
Then I'm not
At 46 minutes 50 seconds, the same male voice states, "I'm a male."
Look right next to this ear.
I am a male. Laki.
Sa
Wait lang.
ilang minuto
Commercial ulit.
lang, sana ang yakap ang bigay ko.
Yeah. Napag-cellphone ko matapon ko, sabi. Okay, next. Continue.
At 46
Magsalita.
minutes 56 seconds, a female says, "He is attacking you." Lots of other disembodied voices are
Gumagamit
caught
sila
by
ng
viewers
materials.
watching the tour of the
Parang
Institute.
sa
And at 1 hour, 5
phasmophobia.
minutes, 50 seconds, there appears a strange light anomaly as a light or figure seems to shift in the darkness of the hallway. If you're brave enough to watch the entirety of this video, let us know in the comments if you've spotted other anomalies or heard any additional disembodied voices.
Pag
Number
nandun ka sa
3,
situation na yun, creepy siya.
unknown
Pero pag pinapanood ko ngayon, kasi
unknown
yung boses,
forces
hindi
are all
masyado.
around us. Will
3.
you be brave enough to fight when you encounter them? In this video, a man is standing in a dark alleyway when another man to his right appears.
Okay.
Figures also seem to be standing around him in the
pareho sila.
darkness,
Nakatayo.
out of sight of the camera, as you can see vague flickers of movement. Suddenly, he's at the mercy of these figures, but the movement is not human, but like a hurricane force. He's thrown to the ground and the force disperses. Then the other full-figured man in the video grabs him before heading back into the adjacent building.
Ay,
It's
kinukuha
almost as
siya.
if there's water on the ground.
Ba't may tubig?
As
Ay!
the man tries to move, there's a ripple effect. Then he is dragged by his feet by the unknown force off camera. The rippling continues for a moment before going still, but the stillness is brief. When the other dude returns to the alleyway, looking upon the scene, he suddenly rushes back into
oh my
the
God.
building as something huge is thrown in
Hinapon.
after him. It's not clear if it's a person, place, or thing. A moment later, a figure wearing a long black cape and a hat leaves the building. A window shatters beside it as the figure departs. What in the world is happening here? Any theories?
Ano yun?
I feel at a
Vampire?
loss when coming up with a rational explanation for these happenings.
Ang lakas ng
Number
tapon.
2.
Ano yun? May naka-cape. Superhero ba yun? Nakakatakot yun. Kasi ano entity na may lumabas na ano. Ay, number 2. Number 3, medyo
Haunted
nakakatakot.
Graveyard. YouTuber
Graveyard.
Moxley's Crazy Adventures posted this
Libingan.
haunted graveyard video in November of
Libingan na haunted
2019,
pa.
writing, "Welcome back to my first haunted graveyard. I went here to see what I could capture, if anything at all.
Sumama
What I
siya.
did capture was insane. Alright, you reeled us in.
Okay.
Let's just hope you deliver." And Moxley does deliver. He captures a dark shadow-like figure gliding across the backdrop of a lit brick wall.
Okay.
He shouts out
Anong
to
meron
it,
dyan?
but it doesn't respond.
What the is that? Hello?
He later hears heavy footsteps nearby. They're clearly heard in the leaves around him. In the comments, YouTuber Spooky Spectre notes that this thing wasn't moving like a human being,
Oo,
nor
parang
did the
taong
brush
papalapit.
move as it passed by.
Okay.
It also didn't respond when being called out to, or make noise or footsteps. Do you agree with Spooky Spectre? Did this freak you out? If not, then you're one brave cookie. Before we
naman.
get to
Hindi
number
nakakatakot
1,
yung
my
number
name
3.
is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying my narration. Are you curious about what I look like in real life? Then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT to find out. Do you like my narrations? If you answered yes, then tap the follow button and thank you for
narration
your
niya.
support.
Yung
It's a
voice.
proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you.
Sana yung number
This
1.
way, you'll be notified of the new video we upload every Tuesday.
Ay, yun na ba yung number 1?
Number 1.
Ay, ito pa lang. Number 1, tapos ads. Namaya. Ay, yung boses niya lang kasi. Ewan ko ba. Tignan natin, may commercial guys. Skip na natin, okay? Mayaman naman
Mall
na yung channel.
incident. Reality is often
Ito na,
way
number 1.
scarier than the supernatural. Posted to Reddit by Creeper Crisis, he writes, horrifying footage of something that happens daily here in London. The gruesome video shows a blade brandished at an area mall. Chaos unfolds as shoppers realize what's going on. The blade wielder manages to flee the scene. The victims are also seen jogging through the shopping center. One clip shows security guards beside one of the men. The second man is then seen approaching and falls to the ground. Certainly terrifying to watch. I couldn't imagine how terrifying it must have been to witness it in real life. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we have...
Ay, yun na yun. Basta, ano yun? Yung last, guys. Wala, natapos na dun. Okay. Meron ba kayong alam na pwedeng panoorin yung nakakatakot? Sa Philippines kaya. Top scary videos in the Philippines. Top scary. Hanap tayo, guys. Scary videos in the world. In the world na lang. In the world. Really goes in the world. Ayoko yung kanina. Paano, parang hindi naman, Ito, try natin to. Parang haba, 19 minutes. Video footage. Ito. Try natin panoorin to. Ito, guys. Wait lang. Batang nakakatakot yung tugtog niya. Wait lang, guys. Wait. Hinga lang ako. Lakayin ko yung mukha ko dyan. Para nakikita, guys. Ayan. Okay. Kaya lang yung green screen ko, Epique. Wait lang. Okay. Let's do this. Top scary daw, ah. Okay. Ang nangyayari dito, wala pa naman. Top scary moments caught in the best ghost sightings. Meron na doon. Nakakatakot yung music niya. Sa music tayo maano dito eh. Ayan, 'di ba? Nakita niyo 'yon, yung doon, guys. Nakikita niyo naman siguro. Wait lang. Pinost ko doon. 'Yun siya. Saan nakikita niyo? Ayan. Okay. Parang normal na tao 'yun ah. Saan siya pupunta? All white. So, ibig sabihin, minsan nagpapanggap rin silang tao. Creepy. Okay, next. Aso naman. Okay, next. Wala sa aso. Ayun, may nakita ko doon sa may bahay. Pero baka may nakatira lang dyan. Baka may nakatira lang dyan, guys. Okay, isa pa ulit. Ayun. Haunted house ba yun? Ito. Yun. Sabi ko na ngayon, sa may door. Tapos, pumasok ulit. Pumasok siya ulit dun. Creepy yung music nito. Ano itsura niya? Parang lalaki. Tapos pumasok ulit. Parang normal naman na tao. Ayan, nakita yung kumukuha ng camera. Buhay pa kaya yung kumuha ng footage nito. Creepy. Tinignan yata siya. Ay, creepy. Diyos ko. Creepy rin yung music kasi. Okay, next. Gabi na. Okay na, next. Wait lang. Okay, try natin ulit yun, guys. And, oh, parang tahimik naman. Okay. Parang nakakatakot naman pagpasok niya. Saan siya pupunta? Pero buti ready lagi yung camera nila kapag may nakakot sa camera, no? Ayan. No sound. Wag lang sobrang creepy naman yung sound. Please. No, 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 no. Oh, what will happen in here? Anong meron? Okay. Ay! Shh. Sandali, wala pa. Ayun. Yun, yung white. Or iba. Ito. Ay, shh. Ayun. Usually, mga ganun, ay, sinong babae. Ay, hindi. Creepy. May tsura niya. Nawala ulit or nandun pa rin? Tao naman yata. Nakatingin pa. Uy, next na.
Ang tanong ng
Nakatingin pa talaga.
Wow! 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 Ang wow! Sarap!
Okay, wait lang. Ay. Okay. Game. Oh, may lumulutang. May lumulutang. Lumutang na. Ayun o. Di ba yun? Yung movement kanina. Ulit. Gigi. Nakatakip naman yung ulo. Creepy. OMG. Creepy nga. Naging itim. Oh my God. Naging black. Isa pa. Creepy. Ano siya? Close-up shot. May paa siya? Bakit nakabalot siya ng ng kumot? Tapos biglang nagbago yung image niya doon. Naging siya, color black. Parang smoke. Creepy talaga. Parang naging shadow pala. Haunted din to. Haunted din. Pero ang close ng pagkakuha ng camera dito. Wait lang. Nakakatakot. Wait lang. Nakakatakot yun. Wait lang. Mama kasi naniban, sabi. Wait lang. Ito yung next. Ang close up ng pagkakuha dito sa camera. Lakas naman ng loob nila. Or accidentally. Nako, pero nakatutok yung camera. Oh my God, ang creepy. Tumakbo sila. Tumakbo sila. Ang creepy. Diyos ko. Tumakbo sila. Ayan, iko-close kung paano talaga yung tsura niya, guys. Nakakaramdam din sila ng ano. Parang wala namang buhok. Hindi clear yung mga mukha nila. Ay, parang kalbo. Walang buhok. Gabi naman ngayon, guys. Okay. Iniikot-ikot yung camera. Nahihilo ko. Ano bang... Okay. Nasa may parang sagingan. Huwag lang manggugulat. Parang napapagod akong manood nito. Ay! Okay. Sige, tingnan natin kung anong lalabas dyan. Saan na? Okay. Ayun, wait lang. Ayun nga. White. White. Kulay white. Kulay white.
Drive yourself to do more things.
Ano itong mga natatagpuan
And
natin?
pursue your ultimate dream. Keep going.
Okay. Next, mahaba pa ba to? 19 minutes. Okay. Ano to? CCTV footage naman to. Okay. Usually sa mga normal. May dumaan. Ah! Hindi siya nabangga. Shadow. Tapos nawala. Kaya minsan siguro mga cause of accidents, mga ganyan. Yung hindi mo inaakalang dumadaan. Akala ng iba, tao. Buti na lang hindi nag-react tong sasakyan na sumalubong dito na nabangga nila. So creepy. Plus the sound. Pero meron pang black dun sa pinakalikod, yung pinanggalingan niya, parang may kulay black pa dun. Buti hindi napansin ng mga dumadaan na sasakyan. Okay, paranormal activity or dreaming caught on CCTV. Nananaginip to. Okay. May CCTV talaga. Kaya siya nilang ayoko mo naglalagay ng CCTV kapag natutulog na. Creepy ng music. Anong nangyayari dito? Okay, tapos bumangon siya. Nanaginip ba siya? Oh, ano ginagawa niya? Nanaginip kaya siya? May kausap siya. Pero sino kausap niya? Ay! Nagbukas yung door. Hindi niya binuksan. Nag-sleepwalk. Nag-sleep talk, nag-sleepwalk. Tapos nag-close yung door. Masok siya ulit. Gising na siguro siya. Uy, nagbukas pa rin. Hindi niya sinara. Ang creepy naman ng tugtog. Grabe. Grabe yun, ah. Nakakatakot naman. Yun yung part, nakakatakot yun, yung sa ano, silip. Kasi malay nyo, mangyari din sa inyo, di ba? Yung biglang na-sleepwalk ka. Ito, CCTV na naman. May movement dun, no? May movement papunta rito sa camera. Yung naglalakad towards the house. Mukha namang tao. Ayan, paparating siya. Tao naman yata to. Tao to? Iihi. Tao to. Iihi. Ano may camera? Iihi yata eh. Pero may nasa loob. Iihi sana siya. Pero may ano dun, no. Meron nasa lubong sa loob. Oops. Ayan. Ito pa. Baka tao rin naman yun. Mukha namang tao. Pero natakot siya. Iihi sana siya. Okay, ito. Wait lang. Ang creepy ng tunog. Ay, 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 ay. Ulit. Okay. Computer. Bata ba to? Computer. Tapos parang may naririnig na siya. Napapalingon na siya. Ngayon, tumayo na siya. Ano kayo nakita niya dun? Oy! Nag-move yung chair. Nag-move yung chair! Kapag balik niya, ano kayong expression niya ngayong nag-move yung chair? Kinuha niya. Kunin mo ulit. Pag yan hinila pa ulit, ewan ko na lang. Hindi pa rin siya natakot in fairness, Matatag. Ang dami namang commercial. Ay, Ay.
Sabi nga nila, ang Pasko ay panahon.
May katuloy pa. Oo, yung kanina to. Okay. Kuhaan yung kanina. Creepy din yun kapag nakita mong mismong gumalaw. Pero minsan, oo, nakakapagtakan layo ng upuan eh. Ito naman. Nag-aayos siya ng motor niya. Aanuhin kaya siya rito. Parang wala naman. Wala pa nangyayari. Ay! Sinuntok siya. Napaka-harmful naman ng ano yun. Sinuntok siya. Kala niya binato siya. Naingayan siguro sa motor niya. Oh, sinuntok siya. Ay, parang pinukpok siya. Ayun oh. Oh. Tinulak, pinukpok, or ano yung ginawa sa kanya. Grabe. Parang yung creepy kanina na ano din. Yung may tape. Okay. Doon na nag-end yun, guys. Ayoko na muna. Maglaro na ako. Ay. Ayan, medyo creepy nga. Okay, end muna natin to, guys. Thank you for watching with me. Ayan. Bye-bye. Medyo maraming mga scenes na nakakatakot dun. Pero mostly, hindi mo naman na-experience. Parang wala lang. Pero nakakatakot pa rin. Bye-bye.